you talk about OGs, you talk about experience, you talk about people who've been there and done that. That doesn't necessarily, have to equate to age, right? I think of myself. Back in the mid-90s, I was dying to get in the music industry, dying. I'm a guy who went to school, got his degree, and when I got into the music industry, I literally had to come in and humble myself and be on the street team. Why? Because number one, that was my way in. But number two, I needed to learn the game. I needed to understand what it was to be in the music industry and work my way from the ground up. And I was actually older than a lot of people who were teaching me the ropes. So in terms of mentorship, you can get it. And people think with mentorship, it has to be one-on-one. Like somebody older sitting in front of you or somebody more wiser sitting in front of you and they're giving you these instructions and you can tell your problems and you can tell the situations you're going through. That doesn't, for me, I have I'm not gonna say thousands, but I have hundreds of mentors from afar. People who I look at and I study and I watch how they move and, how they have built their businesses and how they go about their day. And I choose them as my mentors from afar. You don't always have to, there's people who I'm going to meet one day and I'll shake their hand. I'm going to say, just like yesterday, I did an interview with Inky Johnson, who's this incredible motivational speaker. And a big part of our conversation was just letting him know, like, look, I believe in giving flowers while people can smell them. And you don't know what an inspiration you have been to me just watching you, like all of your videos, just listening to you and how you communicate and how good of an orator and a communicator you are. And he is a personal mentor of mine. I've never met the man physically, but just watching him year over year, he doesn't understand how he has inspired me. So I don't think that you actually have to have a mentor that is, up close and personal in your face. And it doesn't have anything to do with age because you can learn from anybody and everybody, especially if they are more advanced than you in the career or industry you want to be in. Well, that's one of the biggest life lessons that people need to understand. Failure is not a failure unless you quit. Like that, it's as simple as that. Like if you don't quit, that failure is actually a lesson. It's something that you tried and now you know the wrong way to do it. So you can recalculate, re-strategize, and start moving forward. And I think that fear itself, right? It's the biggest deterrent to people jumping out there and going after their dreams, the biggest deterrent to people going out there and really striving for success, because people are so worried about what somebody else is gonna think. And they're not even worried about the failure. They're worried about failing publicly. That's what it's really about. What are people going to say if I try whatever it is and I fail publicly? And that is the worst excuse not for you to do something. So what if you fail? That's always, for me, the biggest failure for me is the fear, or the biggest fear for me is the fear of failure itself. Like I would rather go out, try, fail, and keep it moving, but I don't want to not try something just because I'm scared of it. Like that for me just doesn't work. And what I've come to find is as long as you are comfortable putting yourself out there, 9 out of 10, you're going to be successful and you're going to be a magnet to people, because people really do want to see you do well in life. They really do. So if you put yourself out there in a way that you never have, you're going to see people start to come to you like, what can we do to help you? Okay, we see what's going on. Here's some constructive criticism for you. Your phone will start going off. Your text messages start going off. People will actually offer you a helping hand. So I think that if you can just get over it, do it, you're going to find that, so what? I took an L, but I'm getting back up. And now more people want to see me succeed.